आओ तुम्हें चांद पे ले जाए, छोटी सी दुनिया बनाए। जी हाँ दोस्तों, आज मैं आपको चांद तारों की सैर कराने वाली हूँ। ये गाना ही नहीं बल्कि आज हकीकत में बदलने वाला है। तो दोस्तों, मैं आपको पूरी फुल वीडियो दिखाने वाली हूँ। मैं इस चैनल पे ब्रह्मांड का पूरा फुल वीडियो डालूंगी कि कैसे हमारी धरती उत्पन्न हुई थी, कैसे बिग बैंग थ्योरी को उस पर रिसर्च किया गया था, कैसे उसे जाना गया था, और कैसे बहुत सारी गैलेक्सियाँ एक दूसरे से आपस में ब्रह्मांड में मिली हुई हैं। सूर्य से हमारे पृथ्वी की कितनी दूरी है और सूर्य कितना बड़ा है, ये सारी चीज़ें बिल्कुल डिटेल से मैं डिस्क्राइब करके आप सभी को आज दिखाने वाली हूँ। तो दोस्तों, मैं इतना मेहनत कर रही हूँ तो एक लाइक सब्सक्राइब तो ज़रूर बनता है। तो प्लीज़ जितना हो सके मेरी इस वीडियो पे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लाइक, सब्सक्राइब और शेयर ज़रूर करें, ताकि मैं ऐसी और बहुत सारी वीडियोस आपको अपलोड करके दिखा सकूं। तो प्लीज़ गाइज, मेरी मेहनत पे इतना तो बनता ही है, तो आप मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर कीजिएगा। तो चलिए आइए देखते हैं ब्रह्मांड को। राशु, स्पेस खुला, हम जा रहे हैं स्पेस में। राशु, हम स्पेस में जा रहे हैं। कितना अच्छे से देख रहा है राशु।
Welcome to the planetarium. मोबाइल ऑफ रखिएगा प्लीज, मोबाइल ऑफ रखिए।
राशु, वाह, हम यहाँ हैं, पता है, वो दिखा रहे थे। प्रधानमंत्री संग्रहालय।
The sun has set. Slowly the darkness is increasing. Thousands of stars, all twinkling, have appeared in the sky. For thousands of years, man has been looking at the beauty of the lovely night sky.
राशु,
Oh, the moon is also visible, with all its dry seas, valleys and mountains. Look at those beautiful stars in that circle. That is popularly known as winter circle. Look here, this is the constellation Taurus or Vrishabha. Nearby is the constellation Orion, the hunter or Mahavyadha. Orion is followed by its faithful hunting companion, Canis Major, Brihalabhava. Voyager spacecraft has discovered that these rings are made up of tiny pieces of ice, rocks, and dust.
देखो ऐसे रहता है।
Saturn, along with 7 planets, go around the Sun. Our planet Earth is one of them. All these are part of our solar system. We hope that you will try to take some time out and look up at the sky and try to figure out some of the lovely constellations that you have recognized today. Thank you.
वैसे बहुत काला काला हो गया ना, चश्मा पास हो गया तभी उससे लगे।
More than 400 years ago, a middle-aged professor of mathematics and astronomy, who also happened to be a genius, took his first look at the sky through a telescope he had built by hand. Like almost everyone who ever lived, Galileo Galilei wondered about all he saw in the night sky. If only he could get a better view of the stars and the moon. Recently, spy glasses had been invented to magnify things in the distance, such as ships. Galileo designed a much stronger spyglass and turned it upward. Would the telescope show him things about the universe that were invisible to the naked eye? Galileo was the first human being to see the mountains and craters on the moon. Before him, people believed that the moon was perfectly smooth. But Galileo's telescope revealed surface features much like those on Earth. When he pointed his telescope at the planet Jupiter, he was shocked to find 4 small stars around it, which no one had ever seen. The next night, the stars had changed position. He concluded correctly that the stars were actually moons circling Jupiter. People had long wondered about the mysterious glowing streak in the sky, known because of its dim white appearance as the Milky Way. Maybe Galileo could finally figure out what it was. It was made up of countless stars too faint to be seen without a telescope. Galileo realized that they were suns, like our own, but much, much farther away. Today we have built larger telescopes that can see thousands of times farther than Galileo's. This image was taken by one of our most remarkable telescopes. It's not on Earth though. It's in space, where the view is not hampered by clouds, pollution, or the atmosphere. The Hubble Space Telescope. Through it, we're seeing things in the universe that are breathtaking. Because of our technology, we understand a lot more than Galileo could. But there remain great questions. How did the universe begin? What is it made of? How big is it? How many stars are there? What is the future of the universe? Scientists believe they have solved some of these questions, but some they haven't yet. The universe is the greatest of all mysteries, and the answers that will unlock its secrets await new discoveries, perhaps by future scientists watching this show right now. It is vast. It stretches as far as we can see in every direction. It is a place of bitter cold and blazing fire. It is beautiful. What exactly is the universe? As far as we know today, it encompasses everything that exists, from tiny atoms to the whole Earth, to the sun and other planets, to the trillions of stars and the billions of galaxies. The universe is all things everywhere. It is also an immense mystery, a source of wonder throughout human history. Across the ages, some of our greatest minds have offered theories about the nature of the universe, often expanding on the ideas of those who preceded them. Today's story of the universe might appear strange to the great astronomers of the past. Vishwamitra in India, Ptolemy in Greece, Aryabhat in India, Copernicus in Poland, and Galileo in Italy. We are not sure how the universe came into existence. Some believe that it was created in the remote past, and others say that it has always been around. Present-day science estimates that the universe is about 14 billion years old, and suggests that it exploded into being in a Big Bang. According to this theory, all of the matter in the universe may have been concentrated in a single object, no larger than a marble. Suddenly, for a reason we don't yet know, it blew up, becoming a universe unbelievably hot and expanding, and then gradually cooling down. When it was born, it was all energy and gravity, a force of attraction, and some of this energy turned into what we know as matter. This primordial matter gave birth to the elements. Hydrogen and helium were formed in the first 30 minutes or so. As stars later formed, they produced the other elements. After expanding and cooling for billions of years of its infancy, the universe entered the equivalent of its early childhood. A lot of interesting things began to happen. The attraction of gravity brought some of the matter together into immense clumps, here and there. clumps of gas and dust eventually collapsed and became galaxies. The hydrogen and helium gases in the galaxies broke up into smaller clouds. From these clouds, the first stars in the galaxies were born. Most of the stars that formed early were supermassive,
देखो रोशन होता देखो
but they lasted just a few million years, then blew up in catastrophic explosions called supernovae. Curiously, all the elements to form life were produced inside the hot interiors of these massive stars. When they exploded, those elements were flung out into the extreme coldness of interstellar space. The blast of these supernovae also triggered the formation of new stars, a second generation. By the time the universe was a few billion years old, it was markedly different from what it had been just after the Big Bang. The simple state of radiant energy present at the time of its formation had grown into a massive collection of billions and billions of galaxies. Some of these galaxies are spiral-shaped, some elliptical, and another stick irregular shaped, sometimes the result of colliding galaxies. Generation after generation of stars were born, produced elements for life, such as carbon, oxygen, and iron, and eventually died. As it has continued to expand for billions of years, the universe has become thin and dispersed and extremely cold. Hundreds of years ago, we believed that Earth was the center of the universe. Then science proved that our planet and other planets